Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Jamil the Killer, and I do apologize if I sound a little sick because, well, I am. Uh, Tried to get this ready for you guys. I managed to find my Houston 5. I got it working. It was corrupted, like I said, but it's working now, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. This is week 4, and we are trying to keep our undefeated streak alive, going to 4-0 hopefully against the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans aren't that too good of a team, but they do have a few weapons in Chris Johnson, and that's about it. Kenny Britt also, I like Kenny Britt, he's a good player. So, we lose the kickoff, but that's okay, because I like kicking to start the ball. I do like getting the ball back at half, so that's always good, especially if you can score before halftime. So, question I wanted to ask you guys really quickly. Do you think I should drop the quarters down a little bit? Maybe a little bit, like 7 minutes, 8 minutes? I don't know if 10 is too much or not. You guys let me know about that. I don't like my voice because it's all kind of cracky and bleh. So you see right here, 3rd and 5 over the middle. I whiff on the user skills and they get a nice play over the middle with their quarterback on my safety, Quinn Jr. So that's okay though, because 3rd and 5, J.J. Watt hits him with a big sack, which pushes him into a long field goal attempt. So I drop back to a field goal block return, but they miss it and I don't get a chance to return it. So I love returning field goals in this game. It's really fun. I love that they put that in the game, but it doesn't happen too much, so that is unfortunate. But as you see here, we're kind of trying to march down the field a little bit. I love the drop play with Foster. Him running behind the zone blocking scheme the Texans have is phenomenal. Hit a nice little screen play here, which gets him a few good yards, and yeah, it's 1st down. All right, we got 3:42 left in the 1st quarter. Schaub drops back, goes over the middle, almost gets sacked, but gets a play out to Andre Johnson for a touchdown, which puts us up 7-0 early on in the game. So their next possession, they're trying to run the ball on us, trying to get their run game going. Not doing too bad, but I send the strong safety blitz with Daniel Manning, and he comes in for a sack, puts him in 3rd and 13. So they try to do another drop play to catch me off guard, but I'm not having it, and send the blitz, and they get stopped. So they punt to us. We're not doing too much with the ball here. It's 3rd and 7, as you can see, and I just do a terrible backwards pass. Not backwards pass, you know, you get what I mean. I was backpedaling, and it was a bad pass. So Daniel Manning one more time gets into the backfield, puts him in 3rd and 16, which is pretty phenomenal. Always love when they have a long field ahead of them. And Locker drops back, but he goes over the middle and finds a nice play to right. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he was lined up on a linebacker or a safety or what the deal was. But 3rd and 8 later on in the same drive, he overthrows his receiver and is forced to punt on 4th down. And as you can see, it's not too good because they get me right on the 1. I was going to try to grab it, but I saw the guy coming and I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that. 1st down, I did nothing. 2nd down here, I'm doing pretty good to get a little play with Foster here to give me some breathing room. Not too bad, but still not 1st down, so it's 3rd and 3. If I don't get this, I got a punt, and they're probably going to have a pretty good field ahead of them to work with to try to tie the game up. So I do the little fake reverse up the gut, just boom, boom, boom. And it works out because Foster bounces it outside like he normally does. Tries to smurtle for Mr. Hurricane, but it doesn't work. So hurdles never worked for me, probably never will, but I'll try to do it anyway. And he's like, yeah, 1st down, and he's pointing towards my end zone. So I kind of failed there, Aaron Foster, but it's okay because you're awesome and you're a pro, the heart of our team. So I drop back. And I do play action to Owen Daniels, who gets the toe tap in. Oh my god, for a tight end, that's a pretty phenomenal catch. And he one-ups Aaron Foster, and does 1st down in the right direction. But Foster's like, you son of a gun, I'm going to start running the ball. I do play action, trying to get the little, like a deep play going to Johnson, but they get me on the sack, which is highly unfortunate. And I throw almost a pick there to put me in 4th down, so I do punt the ball. Just trying to preserve my lead before half. I don't like giving up a score before half, but I didn't follow him. I didn't follow Britt with my safety, so that let him get wide open, and unfortunately, he got a pretty good play. And so I'm seeing me coming down, covering that guy doing like a little drag type play. Shuts him down. I think that's where he was going because he kind of put his hand up. He's like, hey, pick me, pick me. He goes deep, beats us deep. He has 2 steps on us, but Cook Jr. drops the ball. That's unfortunate, man. When you're wide open like that and you drop the ball, oof, not too good. Johnson shrugs the guy's side, which you don't see very often, but then he gets taken down. Then I call a timeout. And as you see the pressure in my face, I just throw it up for Johnson, but he cannot come down with it because he's double covered, which is disappointing nonetheless. So I'm just trying to move up a little bit to try to get maybe field goal range, and Gene comes across the middle for me, which is pretty awesome. Then I hit Johnson, who sneaks behind the safety up there and gets quite a few yards. Doesn't have the speed to outrun the safety or corner that was coming up on him, so it puts me 1st and goal, and I feel pretty good about myself right now, but I get sacked, so that puts me back on 2nd and goal on the 15. So I'm thinking I got to pass it in, and I throw a terrible pass to A. Didn't even see Alexander, so that was my fault. I deserve to get picked right there. And if you guys can't tell by now, I'm not very good at running quarterback, like having good interception to touchdown ratio. Like they're probably going to be pretty close numbers at the end of the season, which is disappointing, I know, but look at Foster just juking that guy out of a chute. It's going to be disappointing. I know most of you that are pretty good at the game are probably going to hate the stats that I put up at the end of the year with Matt Schaub, but that's okay. And as of this point in the season, week 4, I'm starting to look into scouting. I haven't even touched scouting yet, so I should probably start doing that. And I'm not sure who you guys think I should scout. What kind of position do you think I should go for? Should I go for another receiver to complement Andre Johnson? Should I dump Matt Schaub and get a new quarterback of the future? Should I don't know. Like, should I get a good defensive player? Should I make the defense just amazing, or what should I do? Now, if I go defense, I'll probably want to go cornerback. But, it all depends what pick, I guess, I have at the end of the year. So that's kind of what I'm leaning for. I'm kind of leaning for like a new QB, a new wide receiver to back up Johnson, or a new corner. I'm trying to figure out what I want to go for number 1. And if I have a really high pick, if I look at locker taking off and scrambling, if I make the playoffs and stuff and have a really high up pick, maybe I'd go for a lineman or something to kind of anchor the line down a little bit. Try to find a good zone run blocking guy to complement my line and help Foster gain some more yards. But the way it's on right now, Foster is probably on pace to break a record if he stays on his hot streaks. That's what I found. Because my line and Foster is both on hot streaks, that makes the game easy mode basically. So yes, we'll think about that in the future. So just leave a comment, maybe what position you want to see me go. And I cause a fumble in the red zone, and I recover, which is awesome in the 4th quarter because they could have very well scored 7 and only been down by a field goal. He had a nice play to Daniels. The corner was unaware. He could have probably had a pretty good shot at picking that, but just didn't go for it. So I'm okay with that. But see Schaub going back, throwing it up deep, and he overthrew Johnson again. So I kind of want a mobile quarterback, maybe. I don't know. I like having mobile quarterbacks like Vic or Newton or RG3, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So get a little play there, get up to 1st down, 1st and 10, and I see a flag, so I'm just like, I'm just going to throw deep just in case. I knew it was a holding, but I shouldn't have thrown that because then I do throw a pick, and instead of 1st and 20, they now have the ball at the 2-minute warning, only down 10, so that's pretty reasonable to come back in. It's not that bad of a deficit, so they can really do it. So back to 3rd and 13, he throws a weird, wacky play on the run. Goes for it on 4th and 13 because, they pretty much have to, being down by 2 scores. And they throw it up, and I just knock it away, which gives me the ball back. So 2nd and 8, minute 40, I bust off a nice little run here to kind of try to seal the game with Foster. Not too bad, but since I am in this position, I do kind of have to score here. So I just jump the pile to Foster and get a touchdown for him on the season. But that unfortunately does give him the ball back, so they get Kenny Britt going over the middle. He gets a nice shoulder put into him by my linebacker. I don't know if that was Cushing or not. And then the very next play, what do you know? I got beat deep again playing safety. So I kind of suck at it, but I like playing safety. It's my most favorite position to play on Madden. But as you see, I kind of left my zone again, and the guy scored on me, which was disappointing. So if they get this back, they have a little bit of a chance, even though they are still down 10 again. But I do recover the onside, and with that, I do run the ball. Once I get the 1st down here and they're out of timeouts, that ices the game. So at this point, I just did a kneel down. And now we're waiting on the clock to run out. And we are 4-0 on our way to hopefully the Super Bowl. We win 17-7, which is pretty fantastic. Yeah, I think player of the game is probably Arian Foster. I'm not too sure. I did not look to see when this happened. I kind of looked away, and I was on Twitter talking with some fans and whatnot. So that is that. I'm going to check the stats here in a moment, and then I'm also going to go check the season stats for my team, which is pretty good. So for this, we had pretty close to the same amount of total yards as a team. As you see, not too good here, 10 and 19, 178 yards, a touchdown and 2 picks, which isn't that good stats, but if you win, you win, so it's all right. Then if I go into my rushing category, Arian Foster, 23 carries for 124, which is pretty good. 1 touchdown, and yeah, he's pretty much boss. Andre Johnson had 2 catches for 89 yards, which is pretty good for that kind of day, only getting 2 catches. So for the season, I have 744 yards with Schaub, 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Not that great. I've been sacked 9 times, so yeah, it could be better. But we're 4-0, so there's not much you can really say. We are doing pretty good. I don't know if we have the best record in the league or not, but that's what it is. And as you see, Foster, 92 rushing attempts already, 617 yards at 4 games. I think he's on pace to break some record maybe if I can keep up like that. But again, like I say, I got to keep on hot streaks. So while we close out the receiving yards here, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it took so long. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you have not. Look for more videos in the future. My Ultimate Team videos are pretty popular still. So, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. See ya.